Okay. Here we go. Next round of our ongoing career mode. Hopefully the game doesn't crash right out the bat like it did the other day when we played. Seems a little, camera seems a little darker than it was the other day, but that's okay. That'll live for now. That will do. Let's see, where are we? Goat's still out of action. That Jenner's still got a bunch of work to do. Check out the mech bay, because I want to see. To look at a couple things that it's too late to. I don't really want to do anything right now, but I just want to get a feel for them in game for me. So we're going to end up taking a look here. Jump. Okay. Any changes to that right now. The Vindicator, as I recall, I refit just before we ended the last. Yeah, I got rid of that LRM5. I added more heat sinks and I added an extra medium laser. So that puts me in a pretty happy spot there. So I'm just going to leave this as is for now, at least until I can get what I want. This commando might be getting a rebuild. I might lose this SRM2. If I lose that SRM2 and the SRM ammo, I might be able to do a little bit more to it. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. I'll decide that when it comes out of repair, or next time it's up for repair. Now the Panther, I could do a fair amount to the Panther. I'm just not there yet. I need, basically what I want to do is I want to go, I probably want to replace this PPC with a large laser or two, but it's going to work for as is. So let's go straight into the fighting. Let's see. I'm going to go to this one man's art. A restoration philanthropist is a patron of the arts here on Panzer. A favored painter has been accused of heresy by the system's religious police. These zealots are propped up by the foreign pirate agents. He'll be extradited to face trial and likely execution in pirate territory. We can't allow that to happen, but we don't want to incur reprisal from the religious leaders. That's where you come in. Locate the painter, rescue him, and at the personal request of the patron, recover the painting that started this whole mess. It's not worth a lot of money, but it's got good max salvage potential. And it's a pretty low skull rating, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one purely on the goal of getting as much salvage out of it as possible. And just hope that there's something worthwhile salvage-wise in it. The Jenner's still down, and Goat's still out. Once the Jenner comes back up, I'll replace the Commando with the Jenner again. I'll put Goat back in play. And we'll see how things go then. But for now, I mean, the Commando did pretty good last round. It'll do pretty good, I hope. I don't really think, with this rating and with me taking all salvage, I don't honestly expect to find much in the way of anything really impressive mech-wise here. I'm going to try, I'm going to hope, but I don't think that it's going to happen as much as I would like. Let me get the mission.
Command interface initiated.
Okay. Straightforward retrieval. Grab and extract.
Okay, let's do this.
So that's one area. That's the other. Extraction zones over here somewhere. So I don't want to split up. So instead I'm going to head for this one and work my way around.
Coordinates received.
Rolling.
Affirmative. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
I don't want these guys to get too far ahead, so I'm going to do a much shorter run than they're actually capable of. I have enemy contacts. It's a vehicle.
Time
And
to
a
earn our
mech.
money.
A spider. Okay. I'll reserve down again.
Standing by.
See if we can get that vehicle to move. Oh, good. We activated everybody all at once. I kind of wanted to avoid that. I should have swung farther this way and come through the water instead of coming up along that ridge line. That would have kept it from activating everybody like that. We'll go ahead and reserve down to the last round. I'll let the enemy get all their moves in first. I think the fact that I came up here to this... Ooh. Yeah. Me moving Pixie up here is what activated that other group. Another LRM strike. Lovely.
Reporting minor damage.
So we have a spider. One of these mechs, or one of those vehicles, is
Waiting
an
on you,
LRM
Commander.
carrier. Secutor. I'll move him over here. Not in cover, but it gives me max evasion pips, which will be good. And then I'm going to use his sensor lock to lock up one of these vehicles.
Sensors locked on.
Scorpion. A scorpion is not the shoot. Was not the
Waiting for
shooter.
orders.
All right.
Acknowledged.
Move the commando up to the tree line. Got a couple evasion pips. Not great chances because his evasion's so high, but
Affirmative.
might as well. Oh, that worked out better than I thought it would. Looks like the large laser got a hit in. Stripped most of the armor off of that
I hear
one
ya.
leg. I want to jump closer to that stuff. I don't want to jump closer to that stuff. I want to jump out here. Well, it looks like I still have a line of sight, direct line of sight. 4 evasion pips cover direct line of sight. It's not a great, it's not even 50%, but that worked. Left arm had nothing in it, but some good damage nonetheless. We're going to do the same thing here.
Engaging jump jet.
We're going to jump Lucky and the Vindy over. Put another PPC into that guy. That was a center core shot. I don't think I'm going to do anything here recovery wise that I'm really going to want.
What can I do for
But
you?
we'll do what we
Got it.
can. I'm hoping there'll be another mech besides just this spider. Or that some of these guys will have some weapons that I actually want. That would be good too. Interesting.
I'm ready. On my way.
I'll move Pixie and the commando down. That'll put him in cover. They'll give him a couple evasion pips. I'm gonna light this commando up. Or yeah, but that killed an invasion pip. See, the Spider-Man with those 4 evasion pips
This
is just
isn't
so
going
hard
on
to
my
hit.
permanent record, is it?
If I had something better,
Standing by.
if I had something with if I had an LRM carrier or some sort of indirect fire, somebody with solid, I could multi-targeted and spread my fire more. But that's not what I've got. You know what? I'm going to reserve him. Lucky. 3 evasion pips. Stand in a little water. Water. That'll build up a little bit more heat, but
Engaging target.
I'm just scattering shots all over this guy. I'm through his armor on almost every single part of his body at this point. Let's reserve Secutor out. I'm hoping one of these tanks moves close enough I can get a stomp on one. That would be my preference. Get a stomp on him or something.
Damage is light.
Little hit on the commando.
Waiting for orders. Moving out.
Yeah. At least this means I can get up close enough that I can hit him with the lasers.
Firing a full salvo.
Some damage, not enough to kill. I really want to replace that spider with something heavier. Even a heavier light mech would make me happy. Yeah, a fire starter or another panther would be good. Or another Jenner even. I just don't like the spider.
They have blown past my armor.
Yeah, they have blown past your armor. Okay.
Good to go.
A Scorpion. Oh, wait, no. I don't want that one. I want this one.
Putting my weight into it.
Stop a vehicle.
There's one for the scrap heap.
Well, here comes another mech. A Locust, 1V, okay. Don't care.
I'm taking internal damage.
Good to go.
Stop this.
Ugh.
Reporting vehicle destroyed. Watch the flank.
That hurts. It was all went into the arm. That's okay. The arm's just a shield, basically, at this point. It's not designed for anything seriously. It has nothing important in it. So.
Don't need to tell me twice.
What we got? So we're going to use his multi-target. Designate target A. Designate target B. Send the PBC at B. The SRM4 at A.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
And I missed on that one. Okay, it was worth a shot. I would have liked it if I could have gotten the kill in, but some more vehicles coming up. Of course, see, that's the problem. Is I took heavy salvage, and there's literally 2 cruddy mechs and a ton of vehicles. So hopefully I'll get some parts out of it that are useful.
Engaging target.
I should have taken money.
Enemy mech
I'm gonna learn.
destroyed.
I'm gonna learn one of these days that on these better to take money on these lower level missions. Probably another striker, another galleon. Oh.
That shot got past my armor.
Yeah, Pixie's hurting. I might actually lose that commando. I'm gonna have to move him out and support him. So Pixie's
Ready for orders.
is going to. Can't do that. Can't do that. Do I want to?
Giving him everything I've got.
I probably should have just braced, but nope, that worked.
Reporting enemy vehicle eliminated.
Now hopefully I can key enough people to target somebody other than the commando that the commando doesn't take any more fire. No, not. Oh, yep, see, that worked. Let's see.
Good to go.
Parrot. I want to move here. I really can't move Parrot anywhere that will give me the cover I want. So we'll jump here.
No sweat.
I've got plenty. I've got plenty of heat room. I can do whatever I want. So that sucks. I don't have a line on anybody else. Well, oh well. Take the shot. Hope for something. Get nothing. That's how it works out sometimes.
Orders.
Man, I don't want to show them that many mechs my back. But we'll move up here.
Location confirmed.
And hit him with the small
On
lasers.
it.
Oh, a head hit. Nice. Too bad it wasn't enough for the kill, but still better than nothing. I'm gonna have to swing the commando behind that building. Striker, Scorpion, Galleon. Let's knock out this Locust. If I can. If I can. That's the goal. And I did. Very much so.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Interesting how he ended up out of sight.
Orders?
Okay, I'm gonna move Pixie back here. So he's out of line of sight, so they're gonna have to sensor lock him and call in indirect fire on him because he is not in a good way.
I hear ya.
I'll move Parrot up.
You betcha.
What are we looking at?
Got it.
There we go.
Knocked out a vehicle.
That worked really well. Now we'll need take out that last vehicle,
Yes, Commander.
which I can do with a stomp.
Coordinates received.
I guess it's not the last. There's one more, but
Engaging.
we should be able to do a.
Vehicle down.
I'm confident Lucky can take him in a shot, take him in a run. I said I hope I get some good. There's at least some good parts to salvage out of this since I took like all salvage. It's already going to be a loss money wise overall because of the amount of damage the commander took.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Alright, we're out of combat.
Waiting for orders.
I'm going to send Parrot to pick up this. Lucky's heading this way.
Confirmed.
And we'll send the Spider over here. And just hope there is actually not anything else. Because I'm spreading my forces wide enough
Secondary asset has been secured.
that if there's a bunch of enemy, that there's more enemy forces, I
Move
could have
order
an issue.
received.
Position confirmed.
We have the asset, Commander.
Yep, and there was no more, so there was just those two really crappy light mechs, which means my salvage is going to be pretty junk. And the payout of 10 grand is not going to come anywhere close to covering my repairs. Well, it might, but I don't think so. What have I got? Anything good? Anything good? No. Not really. I don't care about having those mech parts because those mech parts suck. I have to pick 3, so I'm going to take a medium. I'm going to take both medium lasers. I'm going to take an AC 5. I'm going to take an LRM 10, and just hope they give me one of the ACs. It did, and of course both mech parts, which I didn't want because they're light mechs that suck, and I'm just planning on getting. If I ever complete one, I'm just going to sell it off anyway. I'm not going to use it. Because I hate the Locust, and I've already got a Spider, and I would kind of like to get rid of it as soon as I can. Mech Bay. Let's see what the repair time on that commando is going to be. Three days, 12,000 C-bills. See, so it's going to cost me 2,600 more than I had. But I want to see if I can. I want to pull that, I have that. I have 1 ton left. That. There we go.
Right.
It'll take a couple days
get it in the
longer,
schedule.
but I'm gonna like the build out a little better. He's gonna be a lot weaker on. He's gonna have a lot more heat issues, but he's still going to be a better combatant all in all. Glance at the store here because I don't think I have. No upgrades. Don't care, don't care, don't care. I need large lasers is the problem, is I need large lasers. Wish I could afford that dragon. I wish I had the money and that they had more Centurion pieces, because I'd like to build a Centurion. That's my big thing, is I need to get a Centurion up and going. Alright, contract time. Trap sprung. Mopping up. Mopping up pays really good. So, after a recent skirmish with our forces, the surviving units of a Directorate Lance escaped the battlefield. We believe they managed to partially repair their mechs, which means they're loose ends. The local pirate organization would like to see tied off permanently, track down these survivors, and finish them for good. So, it's polar. That's good. That'll help. I'm going to take max payout, though. No, I screwed up. I did the thing and I forgot to repair. Monkey butter.
Hey, Commander. Be with you in a second.
I'll take an extra 3 days. Manage tasks. Put the commander at the top of the queue. Back to this. Ah, that's just annoying. I thought I'd hit that button. Back into the contracts. Back to mopping up. Maximum money. There we go. And of course the thing is doing maximum money this time is that you know there's going to be good mechs that I won't salvage off on this one that I'm not going to get, because that's how it always works out. That's just not going to be able to. It seems like that's how it always goes. When you take max salvage, you get nothing but vehicles and a couple of cruddy mechs. And when you take max money, there's like, wow, there's all these amazing mechs I could salvage. So.
Command interface initiated.
At least it's being polar. It means it's going to help with the commando, seeing as I've locked the commando. I gave the commando so much more energy capability.
Going.
So the commando is the only thing I'm going to send around to that side, because I wasn't sure if he'd be able to negotiate down this hill, and he doesn't have jump jets. Everyone else has jump jets, so they can get down if they need to that way. But move him up. Nothing. So I'm going to move everybody else up, but I don't really want to move too much past
I
him,
read you, Commander. Moving out.
because I don't want to end up with my guys spread out all over the place in contact.
Hey, Chief, I'm picking up an unknown hostile.
There we go. That's okay. Secular, I'm going to have him move over here.
Roger that.
Interesting. Let's reserve it out.
Holding
Let's see what we
action,
got.
Commander.
3 mechs. At least. And based upon their moves, I think at least 2 of them are mediums. So here's what I'm going to do.
Commander.
On a maximize cover and see what I got. Yeah, we'll move him forward. I want to keep him in cover. I'll use his sensor lock. I'll pick one of them and I'll hit him with sensor lock. And I think I'm going to pick this one because I'm confident this one's a medium. So sensor lock.
Got a lock.
Nope, it's a panther. That's okay. Panther's is going to be my primary target. I want to maximize my. Nope.
Engaging jump jets.
I'm not going to worry too much about heat being polar. Lots of jumping, lots of alpha striking. That's a good hit.
I'm your spaniel.
What can I do for you?
I'm going to do the same thing over here with no, I don't want that. I need to be able to hit.
Time to fly!
Same thing. Use my PBCs. And right arm's kind of what I want to take out here. But oh, center torso hit's fine. I'll accept a center torso hit.
I'm here.
My last guy, Pixie. Gonna do the exact same thing. Move into the tree, get some cover, and snipe at it with my large laser from range.
May I interest you in some melting armor?
Nope. No, you may not, because you missed.
That didn't hit?
See how they move. Two panthers. I wonder what that third mech. I wonder if that's a third panther. I'm gonna reserve it out. I've got good cover. Everybody's in cover. Everybody's got a fair chunk of evasion pips, so I'm gonna rely on that. Nope, that's a Jenner. That's probably the more dangerous thing, given the polar and heat sinking capabilities. But let's work on what I have. So, lucky. Jet down.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target.
Man, I'm just passing shots everywhere.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I'm peppering everybody without actually getting the kills that I want.
Waiting for orders.
Same thing.
I leap.
I
soar.
soar.
Got it.
Oh, that
When
worked
I
pretty
shoot
well.
you, you'll take it and like it.
Didn't kill it, but
Ready for orders.
we can't have everything.
Onward.
Pixie can go ahead and go down. We'll do the same thing. Hopefully we'll drop this guy. He's got enough scattered damage. Should be able to do a fair chunk of it. Drop that leg anyway. Pilot incapacitation. So
That's a kill.
there's a Panther piece that is no good to me because I didn't take
Orders.
any salvage. I want speed. No. Sprint. Resolves up a little bit. Might be able to take a called shots. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Way too close for a PPC shot. Don't
Waiting
want to
for
play this
orders.
game. Wanted to shoot him in the back while getting a good facing so that I can not
Firing
get back
all
shot by that Jenner. Lovely.
I hear ya.
I leap. I soar. That's not gonna work. Yeah, well, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump over here.
Firing everything I've got.
Orders? I'm walking
I'll
here.
move the commando down into cover and move away from that Jenner. I think is the best thing. Is I want to keep my spacing as open as possible with that Jenner right now. Keep
Confirmed.
single targeting and burning down everybody. Right leg destroyed. He's got
Oh,
big armor
like that
penetrations. He'll go down. Pilot injured. And hopefully I can core him with Lucky. With him down, I'm hoping to core him.
Engaging jump jets.
We'll do the called shot, center torso, with everything.
Engaging target.
That took care of it. So now all I have to deal with
Enemy net
is
destroyed.
that Jenner. And I'm pretty confident I can take that Jenner pretty easily. But he still might hurt me pretty good. Jenners are well armed. See, one hit.
They have blown past
That
my
commando's just light. I need to up his armor. That's what I should have
Good to
done
go.
instead of putting all those extra lasers on. Is I should have upped his armor. Get close enough to.
What's up, boss?
Get up here. Can I get up here? Let's do this. You won't be able to see me. Then I'll use sensor lock
Sensors.
to
locked
strip
on.
his evasion.
Orders?
I want Pixie to get some movement for evasion pips. There we go. 3 evasion pips and back into cover. That'll give him some defensive capabilities. And hit that Jenner. Oh, nice.
Waiting Waiting on you, Commander.
We do the same thing. We're gonna jump.
Taking the high road.
Go for cover and maximum evasion pips. Whoop. Too much. Oh no.
Here we go.
That's because I had her jumping so much. And with her alpha striking as much as she did, she just... I shouldn't have jumped. He's in a better spot. I can jump, but I can also... It's only one evasion pit, but that's okay. He's got bulwark, so what damage he takes will be more acceptable anyway. And he can really sink the heat in this polar with the extra heat sinks I put on him when I stripped that LM5 off. No, he's gonna melee. Oh, no headshot. Nope, got my leg. Got my leg.
Acknowledged.
Let's finish him up if we can before he gets another round. Got a little light damage to deal with so far. That wasn't as good as I'd hoped.
Damage.
Waiting for orders.
Now this is going to build some heat. This should be a full alpha strike that'll crank my heat way up, even in this polar. Oh, I got too close, so some of my lasers are under optimum. Ooh!
Target's taking a critical hit.
Critical that SRM ammo.
Good to go.
I can live with that. There's not much love left
Don't need
at
to
this
tell me
point.
twice.
Everything's damaged or destroyed.
This should be good.
And there we go.
And there's more where that came from.
And Lucky should be able to finish it off with a punch. That did it. That took care of it. Not bad. Not a bad thing. A little damage to that commando, and that commando's armor is just too light. I need to work it up. I need to increase it.
Mission successful.
Good money. I would have liked to have recovered some of those parts, but I'm going to live with the good money. That's the best you can have. Be very useful. Only the commando took any real damage. I got one Panther part and a spare PPC. That works. I don't mind either of those. I mean, I'm kind of wanting to replace my PVCs with large lasers, but I'm not going to say no to having a spare PPC because I just have no large lasers, and I've only found one in a shop. So once I got it online, or once I got it on it, I've not seen another one, so I've not been able to put another one in place.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Not bad. Did good. Got a decent amount of money built up. That guy's done. Back to contracts. There's one more contract on planet. Yep. Doesn't pay quite as much. It's a trap. Now see, here's the thing with this type of mission. 9 times out of 10, it's not a heavy mech, it's like a tank or something, which is really annoying. But I am going to go ahead and call for... I want to be able to claim one piece. I want to be able to choose one piece of salvage in case it is a mech that I'm after. It's a little bit less money, but I think it's worthwhile in the end. If it's a tank, well, crud, I wasted again. I should have gone full money. But if it's, you know, if it's a Centurion, or, oh, God's forbid, if it's a heavy of some sort, that would be terrible. Because I'm not really, well, I guess I could kite pretty well. I'm pretty fast. I got a lot of jump jets. I've got lots of long range combat capability right now. So if it does end up being a heavy, I can kite him. Always a possibility. Hmm?
Uh-huh. Heading
Let's
out.
go spring the trap. See what we're looking at.
I'm your spaniel.
I'm your spaniel.
On the move.
But he's not. Secular is. I mean, Secular's my spotter. He's my beater. And this is gonna be... They're making a lot of moves. At least it feels like they're making a lot of moves. Alright.
Engaging jump jets.
Yeah,
Enemy detected.
that's what I figured. What do we got? One mech, or one something. Who knows?
Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
I copy.
Reserve down. Let's reserve down one more time, see if anything happens. Anything else appears. I think I'm going to reserve all the way to the bottom of the order. See.
Got it.
I think there's more stuff out there.
What's up, boss? Aye, aye.
Swing him around. Let's keep him out of line of fire. I'm going to use his sensor lock to ID that target. That'll let me decide how I'm going to move. It's a 1B commando. Pfft, junk. Don't even care.
Engaging jump jets.
Ready for orders.
I hope this 1B commando isn't our big target, the only thing here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fire everything.
Good to go.
I guess if it is, at least I'll be able to salvage a laser, a large
Firing
laser out of
everything
it.
I've got. When I
See,
shoot
that
you,
worked
you'll
pretty
take
well.
it and like it.
This is just one of those things that if this is an actual trap.
I'm picking up a new sensor.
There we
trace.
go.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Standing by.
I knew it was gonna be. It wasn't gonna be that easy.
I'm walking here.
But I should be able to finish him.
Target acquired.
Hit him with everything. There we go. Okay. Got that kill.
Do the math, Chief.
Now I can rotate. Now I can rotate. Everybody else who's left is super maneuverable.
Receiving you.
So I can rotate around. I want to. There we go. Sensor lock.
I've got a sensor lock.
It's a Locust 1M, which means it should have the 2 LRM5s. Yeah, 2 LRM5s.
What can I do for you?
So it's still, it ain't much. It ain't much of nothing, but we'll go ahead and start moving in. This isn't much of an ambush. A vehicle. Unless unless there's an SRM carrier. I think we're looking at a very different idea of what of an ambush this is. I mean, no, it's a galleon, so we'll punch the Locust.
Engaging target.
Torso destroyed, right arm destroyed. I said Locust is just so light and so lightly armored that when I'm throwing around firepower, you know, just even the single PPC shots are... Ooh, somebody had an autocannon. So there's at least one more guy out there. It's probably another vehicle, yep. Interesting. So that's this Lance. It's probably of this Locust and 3 vehicles. Well, I mean,
Waiting
that's
on you,
definitely
Commander.
what it is. It's just a matter of, is there anything else to it? Is there anything I need to, that's actually going to be super dangerous? And I don't think so. I don't see where it's
Time to
really
die.
possible.
And stay down.
Kill that Locust.
I'm your
Pixie's
spaniel.
way out of position. So we'll sprint him. That'll give me good evasive pips. And let me bleed some of that heat that he built up with those alpha strikes.
Waiting for orders.
Secutor.
Roger that.
In cover, 4 evasive pips, and it'll give me a sight line on that other mech, or on that other vehicle. That's good. So I know what I'm looking at. That's a striker, and that means this is going to be the autocannon guy. It's a Scorpion. So nothing fancy. Hey, Crazy. You know, the PPC is... It does good damage, it does stability hits, which is nice, but the truth of the matter is with the way they've modified and tweaked stuff in the game and set stuff up in the game, the large laser is just the better weapon. You can roll 2 large lasers without much of a problem in the place of a single PPC, and the only thing you're losing out on is the sensor interference that is caused by the hit, and you're also losing out on the stability damage. But frankly, you get a much larger range profile, good damage, better heat profile. It's just, I think it's superior. Way better weight profile. That's why as soon as I get 2 large lasers, I'm going to go through and rebuild my Vindicator to replace the PPC with a pair of large lasers. I just don't have it yet. I've only ever found one for sale. I should be able to salvage 1 from this mission, but until I find another one for sale, until I find more for sale, I don't have the ability to replace like I'd like to. But I'll be leaving this planet after this mission, because this was the last mission on planet. So I'll head out and hopefully find another planet that'll have some lasers so I can do it, but I can do the right fit out.
Uh-huh.
And structure kill. I mean, that 50 damage on the PPC is nice. I like it. But it's just for the heat and everything else.
Standing by.
The large laser is just so much better.
Got it.
Oh, sometimes I wish I'd left the medium lasers on him instead of putting small lasers on him. Brace him.
Yes, Commander. Confirmed.
No, this is not a campaign run. This is a career run. When the new patch came out with the new DLC, they added a career mode, which gives you basically start with the Argo, and instead of starting with the Blackjack, you start with a Vindicator and some random mercenaries instead of the campaign stock mercenaries, and you get to go through and just do everything without having to actually play through the campaign. Yeah. Now the problem with it is in the campaign set piece battles, there is a ton of money. So in the campaign, you don't really have to worry about money. But in career mode, money is a pretty huge deal. So, yeah.
Enemy unit destroyed.
But no, this is the same one. This is the same one I was playing on Tuesday. This is my 3rd run with it.
Mission
Because I set it so instead of requiring 3 mech pieces to build a new mech, I have to have 5 salvage to do a new mech. It's going to take a lot longer to replace my starter mechs. That's why I'm going for a lot of money, so I can hopefully buy them a little quicker. And no large laser to salvage. I should have had one. It must have gotten destroyed. Wow. There's just nothing here at all. I should have gone pure money. I keep saying that. I'm actually going to follow through with it. I'm going to have to follow through with it at some point. I want to take that locust part, because I don't care about anything else. Once that locust is built, I can sell it. It won't be worth a ton, but it's something. Unhappy. Happy. I've got 4 months of finances, so we got plenty of room to work. So let's look at the star map. I am not ready for a 3-star planet. No, 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 no. No, there's a 2, but I don't know if I'm ready for 2s yet. Not with 3 light mechs and only 1 medium. I think I want a 1. Let's find a 1. 1, 1, 1. I might have to leave the reach. Yeah. Let's see what we got going towards Davian space. It's 1.5 at New Vandenberg. Ooh, I don't think so. No, 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 no. And that's the other thing is, in career mode instead of campaign mode, you have everything unlocked to begin with. I'd kind of like a 1-star, not a half-star. Let's see, crazy. I modified the Spider to 2 medium lasers and all armor, and it died to 4 missile carriers. Man, the missile carriers, especially if you're talking about the SRM carriers, they are evil, like pure, unrefined evil. Some of the worst mech or worst things to face in this game. Those SRM carriers can shatter. We'll go there. So, of course, those SRM carriers can shatter a heavy or an assault mech with very little effort, which is a huge problem for anybody. They are my priority target over everything else in the game. If I see that the opponent, or if I see there is a SRM carrier, I will alpha strike it with everything I have, just to guarantee that it's toasted. They're just too scary. Yeah. You tried to melee all of them. It took 2 melee hits to kill one. Yeah, they are insane. The first time I met up with one, it was later in the campaign, and I had upgraded to I had 1 heavy and 3 mediums in my lance. I don't remember exactly what they were, but I remember the heavy, because the heavy was the very first heavy I got, which was a dragon. So I had a dragon, foul mood, wonderful. Let's do a temporary hookup of the automation systems. There we go. Nice tech point boost. But yeah, I remember that because I was running up into it, and I had a Brawler Centurion. I remember that because I always had a Brawler Centurion, and I don't remember anything else. Just the Dragon, the Centurion. I don't remember what my other 2 mechs were. But there were 3 SRM carriers. It was the first time I'd ever seen them, and all 3 of them dumped, and my dragon was wiped out between the 3 of them in the first round, and I lost the Centurion next round. It was horrible. Just completely shattered everything. 17 days to illusion. I got plenty of money. Got a ship upgrade done. I'm going to save money for now. 16 days to a financial report. So all we got to do now is jump it out and see where we end up. I kind of would have preferred a 1-star, and there was a 1-star near here, but this being a half-star that I'm going to, but it was a former Star League planet, so there should be chances for better stuff to purchase, and I could use it, especially if they got some large lasers. If they've got a couple of large lasers, I'll grab them immediately and then just I'll wait out until I get the Vindicator retooled. It's sometimes kind of annoying with how slow this portion of it as you're jumping around is also, and I understand why they do it, but I wish it could be a little faster. And some of the other things, there's some other issues where you can see where I think the game could be sped up, and some of the mods really do speed it up.
Looks like we've arrived,
But
Commander.
still, for the most part, it is not too horrible. Nothing there I want. I got a cockpit mod. Which one? 2 injury resistance. Nothing horrible. A PPC plus. Plus 5 damage. I don't really want to spend my 200,000 on it because I want a large laser. I'm on 5 plus plus, but I'm not really doing anything with them right now. Now this I might, that's worth buying. I'll buy that plus
New
small
weapon
laser.
systems available.
I'll buy a plus small laser. I use a lot of small lasers to fill in stuff. Oh, auto cannons, nothing great. I cannot find a large laser for the life of me though. That's just annoying. Oh, what do we have here? Pirates. Ooh. That's a tough one. I might hold off on that one for a minute and see what what some of these others feel like. All right, we'll start here with this one. We become aware of a convoy transporting supplies to a pirate facility. We'd like those supplies to become lost. So I get to go blow up a vehicle. Convoy ambush. It's in the desert, which means I'm going to have heat issues. Max pay is really good, though. I'm going to go max pay. The salvage, every time I've chosen salvage, it's bit me. It's bit me and I'm unhappy with it. I'm going to pull the Commando out. I'm going to pull Pixie out. I'm going to put Goat and the Jenner back in now that it's fixed. Finally. And it's been modded. I've modded the Jenner with a lot more armor, and I dumped the SRMs. So it's just got the 4 lasers, but it's got a lot more armor, so it should be be able to take a hit a lot better than it was before. And a lot better than that Commando's been taking hits. So we'll see what comes, how it goes, how this dance works. See where it ends up.
Command interface initiated.
This place isn't so bad, right?
Okay, over there's where the convoy escapes from. So the convoy is going to be coming down this road here. So I want to use as much speed as I can to cut this way to cut it off. So
Roger that.
we'll just start heading that way. see what we end up with. Okay. Gems. Now, if this is normal... Oh, lovely. This is the same map, same mission where you lost the spider. I hope I don't lose my spider.
I hear ya.
I mean, I don't like the spider, but I really don't want to be down a mech when I'm this far away from... No, let's sprint. I don't want to waste the heat. When I'm this far away from getting another mech in, because I'm still trying to build mechs up. I'm still trying to get a mech built up.
Rolling.
The closest thing I have to getting right now is a... Interesting. I want to see what that mech is. The closest thing I have is a Locust 1M. I think is the closest thing I am to completing, and I don't want a Locust 1M other than to sell to get money to buy parts to buy a mech I really want. We'll reserve down. Let's get some movement.
Bandits.
Okay. At the tank. I don't think I'm going to reserve down anymore. Keep the spider in cover. I'm going to use my sensor lock. To pick out targets, which is a spider. It's another spider. You ran out of money after that mission. Feels like you just had bad luck with starter missions. It will be so much easier after a second medium. I agree. It's really hard when you're running a medium and 3 lights, and that's part of the reason I kind of feel I kind of wish I hadn't bumped it up to be as much harder to have the 5 parts to put together a mech that I'm running. Because it's making it extremely hard to get a mech of any type, which is annoying. I need to do I need another mech. I need a medium. I'd like a missile. I'd like a Centurion, because Centurions are just so darned flexible. A Centurion can be a skirmisher, it can be a sniper, it can be a LRM carrier, it can be anything. It can be a brawler. I typically run a Centurion as either a brawler or an LRM carrier, but I've used them in multiple ways. I mean, they make good skirmishers. What I consider a skirmisher is something with a more mid-ranged weapons loadout. See, there's the convoy. I'm going to have to race across and get it. Please, I'm not going to be able to punch my way through the escorts. I'm going to have to run.
Time to fly.
Not cool. But I think the Centurions are probably my favorite of the medium mechs in this game, because of its flexibility. Actually, let's be real, the Griffin is my favorite medium mech, and especially like the Griffin 4N, but the Griffin in general. But the big reason the Griffin is so happy to me is because the Griffin is probably my second favorite mech in all of Battletech. So being able to drive a Griffin makes me happy. Yuck. I'm going to have to send the Jenner and the Spider to get the convoy. and use the Vindicator and the Panther to close the back door. Not cool.
Good to go. Affirmative.
I leap, I soar. So much heat. That works. I'm happy with that. And it's a Locust 1M. I don't care about the Locust. Little sandpapering to the Jenner.
Yes.
Okay, secular. How far can I get if I sprint? 2 turns, probably. We'll do this.
Roger that.
We'll jump him so he's in cover. 4 evasion pips. And I'm going to... I want to start IDing some of these guys up here if I can.
Sensors locked on.
There we go. That wheeled APC is one of my targets.
Waiting for orders.
Goat. Sprint. That'll let me reduce some heat. Hopefully I don't expose too much of the back armor, so I don't take too much risk of getting shot. That's why I turned him to the side to give my left side. Yep. Now I'll move the Vindy up.
Engaging jump jets.
Oh, so much heat. Gosh. I hate being in the desert.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Spider down. With this striker. It's probably the most dangerous thing out there right this second. So I'm going to guess that this is an armed escort. This is one of the convoy things I need to kill. This is an escort. And probably one or both of these are also APCs. That shot, so that's a Scorpion because that sounded like an autocannon, so that's got to be a Scorpion. Because I haven't seen anything heavier than a Scorpion yet, vehicle-wise. It's got an autocannon. Striker's going to pour SRMs into somebody. No, that wasn't too bad. The Vindicator can take it. He's got the armor to take it. That's what his whole reason for existing is. At least right now.
Ready for
Secular.
orders.
Evasion pips, and it lets me see everybody. Wheeled APC, wheeled APC, wheeled APC, wheeled APC. Okay. So this was the only escort, and he wheeled off around that way. So that's good. I'm going to sensor lock him, but I bet money it's going to be a Scorpion. Yep, Scorpion.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Run around. 30-30, 85-85, 85-70. Now let's hit that striker.
Got it.
I probably could have done my multi-attack and thrown my SRMs at one of them, the PTC at the other, and it would have been a better use of my resources, but
Commander?
that's okay.
Ordnance received. Oh!
Kill
Crush.
confirmed, Commander.
Crawler destroyed.
Based upon what I've seen, I made the right decision to go with pure money this time around, I think.
Commander,
Oh!
I'm hit.
Machine gun head hit? That's not cool.
Engaging jump jets.
That wasn't cool at all. Well,
Targeting rear armor. Enemy mech.
That
Critical
worked.
damage detected.
that worked. He's gonna spray machine gun fire into me. Blah. As long as they don't get a whole bunch of head hits and kill the pilot, I'll be happy. Because that's always a risk with machine guns. Because they don't do a lot of damage,
Reporting.
but
Minimal
they are a
damage.
lot of shots. Overheating, being on a desert map, overheating's a big problem on this one, and I'm pretty close to it with a lot of my mechs. Because I've been jumping so much and shooting so much, I don't want to risk shutdown issues.
Receiving you.
But, of course, can't get close enough to stomp.
Moving to
Yep,
position.
that's okay. Swing up.
Firing.
And of course I missed. Jeez. How do you miss at point blank range?
Ha! Send me a real opponent! Yes, Commander.
Stomp.
Oh!
Stomping vehicles is the best way to go if you can. Unless, crazy like we talked earlier, it's an SRM carrier. Then you don't. You just got to kill it from as far away as you can possibly
What
kill
can
it.
I do for you? Got it.
Won't quite
This
overheat
should be
me.
good.
And he's dead.
Knocked out a vehicle.
And then Lucky should hopefully be able to take that locust by punching it in the back. Just some armor damage. Punch him in the back of the head.
Engaging physical attack.
Did not kill it. Oh well. It was a good try. chewing through that left arm armor.
I hear ya. Don't need to tell me twice. Ugh!
And
Smoked 'em!
crippled locust backs up. Backs way up.
I'm here. Order acknowledged.
I probably should have saved the panther to go after that locust, but
Method inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the
I didn't really think it would be an issue.
Good to go.
I can get close enough to hit him with the small lasers off the spider. See how that works for
Targeting
me.
for an alpha strike.
There we go.
Target neutralized.
There we go. No need to get the OP.
mission success.
Alright. Taking all money on that one was worthwhile. Definitely worked out for me. Nothing needs too much work. Give me machine gun and machine gun ammo. Great. But the money's good. The money was worth it. Next one's that base defense mission. I think I'm not gonna skip it, but I think I'm gonna put it off because I think it's gonna be tougher. This one. Yeah, I'm going to hold that one off. I'm going to go to this one. It's an escort. I don't really like escort missions. A destroy base. So I have a defend base and a destroy base. Lovely. Alright, I'm going to do the defend base. Hopefully this doesn't end up as poorly as I'm afraid it could. We'll go with a lot of money. Goat's out injured, so we'll have to put Pixie in. Goat gets injured a lot. I mean, Goat definitely does not appear to actually be the Goat. Unless she's the Goat at getting injured. Yeah. Max pay.
Command interface initiated.
I'm gonna have to use speed. Alright, so if I escort these guys in, they'll bring the turrets online. I gotta worry about fighting these guys, so that actually works pretty well.
I'm your spaniel.
So I can move Pixie. I can move Pixie and Secutor I can move Pixie and Secutor to cover the convoy in and use my heavies to, or use the longer range guys to work on everyone else. The goat takes one for the team a lot. Yeah. Every time. She's missed more missions due to injury than she's been part of.
Aye, aye.
I think she's only been in 2, maybe 3 missions total. I have to look at her bio. It might have been more than that, but it just feels like she's always injured. Let's see. Let's look at one of these guys. I know that's a panther over there.
Sensors locked
There's
on.
another panther. Lots of panthers. I wonder if all 3 of them are panthers again. We'll know in a second. Nope, he didn't come quite far enough.
What can I do for you?
That's okay. Can I? Yeah. It's going to
Got
build
it.
heat, but I want to get into the cover. And I missed, which means that's a lot of heat build for nothing.
That would be a miss.
Crud. Alright. Lucky. No reason to jump since I can't get him to the forest line for cover. So we'll just walk him up to maintain his better heat dump capacity. That could have gone better. Could have definitely gone better. It'll be nice when the turrets come online. Cling. I think if I can get these 2 up in that panther's face real quick.
I'm receiving you.
It'll be pretty good. I should be able to overwhelm him. If I get close enough, his PPC's range limitations are going to help me out. For that little ability to hit, I don't want to build very much heat, so I'm just going to use a couple. I don't want to I don't want to build up that much heat
No joy.
with such a little chance to hit.
Commander.
Secutor is going to move
Roger
over
that.
here. Trying to put his front armor on a guy. It's a panther. Let's go ahead and ID this other guy.
Got a lock.
Oh, it's a Jenner. So 2 panthers and a Jenner.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I'm in cover, but I'm going to lose evasion pips. But
I leap. I
get her off
soar.
this hilltop so I can at least move her. Don't use the SRM because I don't want to, because I'm already going to build enough heat because I did the jump. That worked. Now, lucky to move. He's got good... See, he's got bulwark. So, as long as I keep him in cover, he gets a 40% damage reduction. So he can tank a lot of stuff, a lot of fire that way.
Engaging target.
Yay, machine gun. There we go. They all missed, though.
Armor breach.
That was bad.
Damage.
And I max armored that section, so it should not have punched through that
I hear
easily.
ya.
I would have hoped not anyway, but I would have been wrong. Who's in worse shape? Alright, let's finish this Jenner off as quickly as I can, hopefully. Nope, I can't. Nope.
Tell me what to shoot. Yeah, critical hit.
That head hit.
Dang it, that hurt.
Man, a lot of head hits. For them, I haven't been getting very many.
Standing by.
Receiving you.
No.
Orders. Position confirmed.
Will Alpha strike all 4 medium lasers into his rear armor? That should give me a good chance of
Confirmed.
taking him out. If I'd gotten more hits than that. That didn't go as well as I would have liked. That was a lot of heat buildup for almost nothing.
What's up, boss?
Secutor. Definitely go with the back punch.
I copy. Engaging.
Leg damage. Okay. Kinda hoped for better than that. It's a shredder turret. That's the problem. Everything sucks. So, we'll take out that guy, build as little heat as possible, and go with that Panther, because it's the one I've got the best chances to hit. So, I might be spreading my fire too far out, I think. But with this APC, if it machine guns the Jenner, there we go. Because I've stripped all the armor off, and machine guns get bonuses. Wow, I can't believe it missed every shot again. Machine guns get bonus critical damage, so
Enemy reinforcements.
it will do a good... Okay, this is bad. Reinforcements are coming in, and I've got all this stuff I haven't even taken out yet. Secutor, before he can move, do it again. Killed the ammo. Yeah, that's fine. You can shoot a PPC that close. It doesn't have great accuracy.
I'm ready. Affirmative. On your tail.
Finishes them off. Come on. There we go. One Panther
Hostile
down.
removed.
And I'll see if I can finish this Jenner. Ow. That's my right arm. I can't risk the
Can't take many more hits like that.
right arm because that'll lose my PPC.
Commander? On my way.
Don't have enough heat reduction to jump. Lucky's gonna have to jump. I want him to jump down into cover.
Engaging jump jets.
Enemy reinforcements are coming from somewhere, but not sure where yet. Try and finish his Jenner off with his volley. Okay.
Enemy mech destroyed.
And then I'll finish off that Panther. Hopefully. Hopefully my turrets actually hit something. Fingers crossed. Maybe. They haven't hit anything yet. Nothing's come close enough to that shredder turret, so it's just that one autocannon turret that's been engaging. That worked.
Damage minimal.
Okay. Because I don't know where the enemy reinforcements are coming from, I'm gonna have to have Secular,
Yes, Commander.
Sprint. I gotta get him around to the other side of the base. I need to get a sensor reach out there to find out where they're coming, because I'm afraid they're coming from the opposite side of the base. Yep, I was right.
Waiting for orders. Moving to position. Here we go.
I got just no. I've just got no margin for error with heat on that Panther. And I'm gonna start losing buildings. That's no good.
Ready for orders.
Pixie's fast.
On the move. Full speed.
Start moving the Jenner and the Spider around to go after the people coming in on the other side. Hopefully the Vindicator will finish off this Panther. What's that? Oh, they brought a vehicle too. Great. I'm actually going to reserve Lucky down into the turret round, because I want to move him against the target that seems most... I don't want to shoot at this guy if a turret or something else is going to finish this guy off, when I can use his speed to try and get on something else. Yeah, see, with him knocked down and with his right arm gone, that means his PPC's gone, so he's really no real threat. So I'm going to leave him alone. I'll let the turrets work on him. I'm going to try and
Engaging jump jets.
get close. Spider, Locust, Scorpion, Striker. Now we'll hit the Spider. I can't. I'll overheat. We'll brace and reduce heat. Now we just have to hope the turrets can get the job done. Nobody's close enough for a shredder turret yet. The shredder turrets with their dual SRM6s can cause a fair amount of damage.
Good to go.
Okay, Secular.
On it.
Moving in. He's got a turn of speed. Lots of evasion pips and cover.
I'm receiving you.
Pixie. Nothing but evasion pips, but that's okay. It'll reduce heat,
Affirmative.
which Pixie really needs to get some heat reduction. Even with how I've modded this Jenner, the extra heat sinks I gave it, fighting in the desert's just so much
Good to
heat.
go.
Now,
Coordinates received.
hopefully, I reduced enough heat so I can called shot center torso and kill this guy. There we go.
Mech destroyed.
Without overheating. And then Parrot's just going to have to take it easy for a turn or two while I get her heat under control. ABCs, turn, blah blah. That was a pretty hard hit. Pick a target. I think the Scorpion is the one I'm most likely to kill with a single PPC shot,
Engaging target.
which I did. Nice.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Didn't build up too much heat. Still got to hold out for 5 more rounds. Nice. That turret, I think every shot from that turret hit. Just needed those lasers hit, but that's okay. I'm going to lose that building.
Friendly structure down, Commander.
Well, I don't get a perfect bonus.
Standing by.
That's what I get for not moving my guys to engage earlier.
Acknowledged.
If I'd moved people in to engage earlier, it would have been, or broken them off earlier, it would have been more likely for that to have survived. Ow.
Losing armor.
Commander?
Let's see how this goes. Since I sunk all the heat, I should be able to light them up without a problem.
Roger that.
If I stay off the jump jets, I'll be able
Forward a
to
critical
get a
hit.
couple be able to do a couple alpha strikes before I run into my own personal overheat problem. But the same can't be said with Parrot.
Pointing.
She's right on the ragged edge. Up. She'll sink a little heat. APCs will go up and open up. Those turrets will open up. Lucky still has a shot. Or they'll jam that guy. Okay, that works too. $60, $40, $45, $40. Now, save as much heat as possible. Man, I'm just peppering shots all over the place without getting actual kills. That's how this game goes. Probably should have. I'm inspired enough I could do some called shots. Man, that turret is just doing yeoman's work. It took out that. Wow. I'm real happy with this. I'm real happy with this.
Standing by.
Stomp on that guy's head. Did not get a kill, even with a with the stomp.
Waiting for orders.
Give him a stomp.
Engaging.
There it goes.
One less target.
Good to go. Right, Commander.
That worked out pretty well.
That's a kill.
Mission 6.
Well, that was an easy $500,000. Some damage, some repairs are going to have to be done, but nothing overtly horrible. 665,000 seabells. I got a pair of jump jets. Yay. See where my money's looking at now. I should be setting up almost 2 mil. 1.6 or so, I think. 1.7. I don't remember what I had going into this. Yes, I know, it's about that time. 1.7. Parrot and Goat are both down for a while, though. Ship upgrades. Upgrade a med bay. But it needs something else first. Oh, that's, whoa, 900,000. That's a little much. 360. Mech bay 2. I don't need it yet. I don't have enough mechs. That one might be okay. I don't need that one as much. I don't need that one as much. Let's get some recreation purchased.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
I was kind of hoping to purchase some medical to work on my medical stuff, but wow, that's not gonna happen. Repair, I'm just gonna straight repair. Let's refit the Panther. I've never refit the Panther. He's never taken enough damage to go in for repairs. How do I want to refit the Panther? If I lose the SRM force, repair that. That frees up 3 tons. Already got all the jump jets I could want. I put in 2 more medium lasers, and I want a heat sink. That weighs a ton. Nothing yet. Oh, a heat bank. Let's buy a heat bank.
New equipment available.
And we will give him a heat bank. That should be nice. It'll take 5 days.
Logged and noted.
I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. We'll run this out.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Good. Accept. I'm going to run out until I get all the mechs back and at least Goat back in service.
Is complete.
That way, when I play again, I can go straight to another.
The work order is complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Straight into another mission. In the daily briefing, Darius brings up that the barracks climate control system, apparently it started cycling randomly between tolerable and the inside of a mech cockpit in a desert. Dr. Murad just shrugs. I can replace the fan controllers again, but it may not be money well spent. Something else is going on in the unimproved power conduits, but as the Argo is very old and very complicated, tracking it down has been difficult. So for 10,000, I can replace the fan controllers. I'm going to completely rebuild the system. It's going to cost 100 grand, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. All right. once Goat gets back, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. There we go. It's been a good night, all in all. We've made some money. We're in a better place. I wish we had even more money, but you know how it is. We bought a lot of extra stuff. That Panther's going to be a lot better combatant now. I know the Commando's a better combatant. At this point, I think every single mech has been modified. We're not running anything stock anymore, which is nice. There's no parts here I want to buy. Well, except for that. But I can't bring myself to spend $700,000 on a single Griffin part when I don't have any other Griffin parts. So I think I'm just gonna wait and see what else I get later. Maybe I'll get some better options somewhere else. Because once I'm done with the contracts here, I'm going to make one jump over and run some contracts there. That'll be a lot
Good to see you.
fair amount quicker. So I'm here. If I go down to, yeah, if I come down to Commodore, it's not as good, but it's a short run, only 9 days. Good factions. I can live with that. That'll be my next goal after I finish what goes on here. But I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thanks for watching with me tonight, and have a good one.